Hi guys, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Mitchell said that the modem was really hot. Like it's really hot in this house. So I totally apologize. I hope everybody comes back because now's the fun stuff is decorating the tree. This is the good stuff. Hi Cher. Our internet went down. I really think I need a new internet provider. Because, yes, I'm back. Of course, I wouldn't leave you guys hanging. But I did finish up the tree. I only had a couple petals left when we got kicked off the internet. So hopefully lots of people come back to see the tree finished. Yes, because this is the fun part. Okay. So with my tree, I got some little red ornaments. I got some silver and red. I got some silver. And I got these cute little bells. I think I got them all. I got all of this at the Dollar Tree last year. So all these ornaments are at the Dollar Tree. So don't get no expensive stuff or anything like that. So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to wait for a few more minutes for people to come back on because they went 2 hours watching me make this stupid thing and then my internet goes. Like, how poopy is that? Anyways, so I have my basket ornaments. What I've done is I've tied a 30 gauge wire onto each of the ornaments. So 30 gauge is really thin. I'm not sure where here it is. So you can buy this at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or whatever. It's just 30 gauge. Now you want to hot glue. I didn't do that, but you're going to want to hot glue. I got my gun here. You want to make sure that you hot glue the tips of the ornaments a little bit. There we go. So that when you're pulling on it, that the top of the ornament doesn't come off. Okay. And I just tied them right onto the top here. So tied a wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Hopefully we're not blurry. Now I put one on already. So I put one of these little bells on. What to do, there's a few different ways you can put your ornaments on. I'm going to show you, I wire them on. You could also wire them just right on to the petal. So if I wanted to put, say, an ornament hanging here, I could put now this is only if you're using a really fine gauge wire. You could put the wire through and tie it right onto the petal. So you barely can see it. So you can do it that way, or you can just lift up your petals and you'll see your 2 holes there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one wire in through each of these holes. So there's one through one hole, one through the other, and this is the easiest way to do it. That way you can also glue them into place, but if you wire them first, it's much better as it's wired right onto the frame. So I got about this. I'm going to leave it hanging right about there. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm just going to tie this into a knot. What are you doing? Just see. Okay, flip it back over. Oh, it's a little bit too low for me. I want it up just a little bit more. So just tighten. That should be good. I can't believe I lost all my people. Well, everybody will come back because they will definitely want to see what this looks like. There we go. So now it's wired in, but I can also, to make sure that this ornament stays where I want it, put a dab of glue and then just put it onto the petal there. That way it won't move around. You don't have to hot glue it, but That way it stays where you want it to stay. So I have a little bow. I got this. It's just 30 gauge wire.
30 gauge.
30. It's very, very thin wire. So the higher the gauge, the thinner the wire. And I'm going to put a red, maybe a red one over here. So you just lift up the pedal. You may have to move the zip tie head to get both holes. So, because the zip tie head will prevent the wire from going through the holes. So I'm putting one wire through that. Probably hard to see what I'm doing because the wire is very fine. As long as it's wired in, and then if you want to glue it to wherever you want. I'm just going to do a double knot here. So I'm just going to tie this in a double knot. Make sure it's nice and tight. I have to do one of those fisherman knots.
Where do you get your lights?
Well, the lights I used today on this one, I got right from, well, I ordered them from eBay, and they were wrong ones. They were supposed to be timered ones, and I ordered them a few years ago. I pulled it right out. Stupid me. I ordered them on eBay. You can get them on eBay. You can get them on Amazon. Well, these ones. Like I said, they have timered ones at Hobby Lobby I just seen. But the ones I used, so they're right through the whole tree, they're like 10, how many 10 feet?
Yeah, they were saying 10 meters.
10 meters, which is 30 feet. So it went through the whole tree. Now, I put them underneath the mesh, so I don't know how good you're going to be able to see them. Put hot glue there. So that ornament stays there, but it's still wired in. I'm going to do a silver. So, of course, you can do any color you want. I'm going to do a silver, maybe right about here. QVC? Really? You can find like lights everywhere. It just depends on what kind you want. These ones are, I like the timered lights, especially for a wreath, because who's going to remember to shut their wreath off? Although, unless they're, like, these are perfect, you guys, perfect for retirement homes. They're perfect for hospital rooms. Any place that, you know, you want to put a little bit of Christmas cheer or whatever, but they can't really have a whole tree or anything. So these are perfect for that. I know the retirement homes love it.
Michelle, OMG, I'm sitting outside and a roach just crawled over my
Ew!
I felt the need to share that first.
Ew, I don't know if I've ever even seen a roach.
Is that a good thing?
I think it's a good thing. I'm not sure. What?
Arliss is like, freaking hate roaches.
I can honestly say I don't know if I've seen one. All right. So you can go on and on. Like, you guys can see how I'm doing this. I'm gonna fill up the tree. Eventually, it's very monotonous trying to put in all these ornaments on. I don't know how many ornaments I'm gonna put on. I don't know. It's going to be cute though. I could have probably used little bigger ones too. What do you think, Law? I got some bells going on here.
I think I look beautiful.
You think you look beautiful?
Yeah, look.
Oh, you are stunning
I know.
with your black mask. Anyways, I'm not going to put all these ornaments on right at this moment, but I will post it when it's done. I don't feel like sitting here. But you've seen how you can just wire them in, and then once they're wired in, you can then hot glue it to wherever you want. That way, if the glue does get hot and it melts, at least your ornaments are not going to fall off your tree. And then just make sure you snip the back so you don't have prickeries, anything that's going to poke anybody. And then I'm going to show you my cheater bow. The cheater bow. Okay, my back is getting really, really sore. So I'm going to not put on my ornaments all of them right now. But you can see I will put them on sporadically throughout the tree. I'm going to hot glue my battery pack on the back of my tree. Now you want to make sure you hot glue the part. Usually has like an arrow or something that you can open to change the batteries. You want to make sure that's facing up and that you don't glue that part. Now I use Gorilla Glue sticks, so I'm very confident that this will stay on. If you don't have Gorilla Glue or you live in like really hot like Texas, just E6000 the battery pack on, and make sure it's easy accessible, that you can put it so you can switch the lights on. So we'll just glue that like that.
Unless you have a clapper.
Unless you have what?
Clapper, so you can clap on.
Oh, now this trunk. I think I'm liking it the length it is. Now I have to fold this. Now I could
Trunk
glue.
is subjective.
Yeah, it's all in the eye of the beholder. I'm just going to leave it, I think. I could probably trim it a bit, but then I'd probably mess it up. I'm going to leave it just like that until I finish the whole thing, and I'll decide if I want to cut it. But like I said, if you're doing a trunk, make sure it's longer, and that way you can cut back. So I could cut it back to here if I wanted. If it's too short, you'll have to take it off and redo it because obviously you can't add the length to it. All right, got some ornaments. Now I'm going to do the bow. Now, a lot of you will probably cringe when I do this.
How many lights were in there?
Oh, I think it's 100 light pack. It was 30 feet long. I have about 100 sets. You can't really see them though. In the dark, you probably will be able to.
Tree skirt too.
Yeah, tree skirt. You can do all kinds of stuff. This is just basic what I'm showing you guys. Like the stuff that you guys have been coming up with is just like blowing my mind. So, like I said a million times, I'm not the best wreather in the world. I can make a half decent wreath, but there is many very creative people out there, much more creative than me. I just make things easy for you guys. Now, what I'm going to show you, don't cringe, but this is a trick I found for workshops. Because, I don't know.
Purists?
Yeah. This is called a pull bow. I don't know if you guys have heard them before. I have thousands and thousands of rolls of ribbon. If you guys could only see my storage unit, you would probably all be in envy because I have so much ribbon and flowers and stuff, but I'm going to be selling it all. Anyways, I came across these things called pull bows. Now, I used to teach making bows at my workshops, and I found people got very frustrated with making the bows because by the time unless you start your bow right at the beginning of the class. That way people are already eager and wanting to learn. If you do it at the end of your class, they're already tired. They are half drunk maybe from drinking their beer, and they don't want to make a bow. My conclusion was they have these nifty things, and I bought these at Paper Mart. They're called pull bows. This is a small one. Oh, it's distracting because it's so cold. Okay, this is a velvet bow, and it comes in red, and I think it comes in burgundy. So I would get, it comes in a package that looks like this. So it's really handy to hand everybody one of these bows. And to make this, I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Now this is the small bow. So what you're going to do, I'm going to show you how to make it in a sec, but I just wanted to show you guys first what it looks like. Oh, they have them on Amazon? Pull bows, they rock, especially if you're teaching. They're not expensive either. I think they're like, I don't know, $1 something each. Trust me, it is worth it. What am I doing here? There we go. So now this is the small one. So look how cute that is. Okay, so these people have the perfect bow, and you don't have to provide everybody with a pro bow or anything like that, which if Regina is watching right now is probably cringing at this, but I'm only showing this because if you're teaching a workshop, this is easy. It's a really pretty bow, just red, and it's perfect for the Christmas tree. Now this is the small one. This is the large one. The large one's a little more expensive, but it is huge, and I love it. And it also is red velvet. Now there's actually instructions on how to make it, but it's very easy. What you do is grab these 2 pieces of ribbon that's in there, so they're right at the bottom of your bow thing. And what you're going to do is slowly pull at the same time the both of these pieces of ribbon. Okay, make sure it doesn't get caught. The smaller ones are much easier to make. And there we go. We have this big old bow. I know I cheated big time. But you know what? These I laugh, but they're amazing things. I really like the burgundy one too. So when you're finished pulling and all your loops are formed, you're going to now tie it. Make sure it's tight.
Where did you get those?
I got these on Paper Mart. I have a whole bunch I ordered. I will be putting them on the website as well. I have big ones and I have the small ones. Okay, now I just double knotted this bow. The ribbon ends up being really long, so we're going to cut some of this off because we don't need all that ribbon. The ribbon that it comes with. God, I hope Regina's not watching. No, this is cheating. I do make really nice bows, and I encourage you guys to make nice bows too, but if you want to cheat like me, you can buy these pull bows. And there's all kinds. There's like organza ones and everything, but these ones are great for Christmas because they are velvet.
Wait till you see our pop-up tree where you just pull the...
So what you're going to do now to attach your fancy bow that you cheated with, now this is a really big bow. You're just going to put one end through the hole and the other one, where'd it go? There it is. And you're just going to tie it on to the tree frame.
Well, Regine's on live with Scott, so you're okay.
Oh, Scott's doing the live? Oh. Okay. And you flip it over. And you're just tying it right onto your frame. Now this is a really big bow, which is really pretty. Now you can cut that off. And then we can fix the loops. Where's my tail? There's one tail. And it's already even like cut. Now if you want to dovetail it, you can do that yourself. It's already cut on the slant. That didn't work out very well. There we go. Now I'm going to hot glue this to the actual frame too. So it's tied on, but I'm going to hot glue it on too. So I'm just going to lift the bow up a bit and put some hot glue in there. Without it falling off the table and knocking everything over. Okay. Where's my other tail? Now, I'm sure you guys can make much, much prettier bows than me.
Then we want to see them.
Well, I made some pretty. I made the green one. I made, and I even put feather boa, like the I think what's it called? Ostrich feather boa. It's really thin. I put some feather in there, white feather. Oh my god, it's so pretty. But I just wanted to show you guys the cheater way in case you want to do a workshop. So you can see the difference. That's the big bow. And like I said, it also comes in burgundy. There's organza ones. That would be really pretty too. But if you're not the greatest bow maker, there's this option of cheating. So this is the big one, and then this is the little one. The little one's really cute too. So it all depends what you want. But if you're a good bow maker, I suggest making your bows. I have a string on the back, so I'm going to hang it by this hanging string. So I think I'm done. I'm going to hang it up on my little wall thing behind me.
Well, you're done for tonight. You're going to decorate it.
Yeah, I'll decorate it later. My back is getting really sore, but I'll put the ornaments and stuff on it later. But you guys seen how I put them on. And I'll just finish. So you can actually coordinate the ornaments. So if you wanted to put 2 here, 1 here, 2 here. So you could actually make sure, have your ornaments spaced nicely if you wanted. Just going to put a little bit more glue. So as you can see, like I said, if you put an angel or a bow or something, you don't see the very top of the Christmas tree petals.
You make everything on the small pink board.
Okay, so I'm going to hang this up now on behind me. I'll turn the lights off so we can see if we can actually see the lights. If I can get this off. Sorry guys, just trying to get this one. I didn't make the string very long on it there. So I'll hang this one up.
She's still here, don't worry.
I'm still here, I'm just hanging it up. So I'm going to flip the camera in one sec. So you guys can see. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, ready? Okay, here we go. I think this bow might be a little bit big. I'm not sure. See, this bow I actually made. And I put like...
Yeah, that bow's not too big.
Yeah, I think it's a little big. I made, it's like a terry bow with my pro bow. And I put different ribbons and everything in it. I actually put some tubing. I put in some feathers. So you can make your bows whatever way you want. My cheater bow looks crooked. Hold on, because my camera's crooked.
Camera's
There we go.
crooked.
Fix my. I think I might have to. I don't know. Should I make it shorter? See, this one is you can barely. Let's see.
The trunk's too wide. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, well, I can cut it and fix it, right? So I'll cut it a little bit. See, this one's not too as long as this one. So these ones that I did over here, these are just poinsettia picks. And you just put the actual, here it is. Got these at Michael's, I think. Yeah. So this is the poinsettia pick. And I actually just put the pick through the mesh into the hole. And hot glued it on the back, and then I cut off some of the pick. So it just stuck it through. And then these little ornaments I got at Dollar Tree. The camera keeps falling down. And you can see, I just wired them right on to the actual pedal. So I didn't even actually wire it through the holes. I just wired them onto the pedal. So they would hang a little bit. And you can see how I used different greens in it. So I used a lime green and a more green that we use today.
They want lights on.
Oh, lights on. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let me turn the light off and see. You can see. Ah,
Alright, just a second. Can't see it too good.
can't see them the greatest. Maybe if I should have put them up.
Oh yeah, you can see it on here.
You can see it?
Uh,
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, you can see it. There you go. I think next time I might wire them on top in the zip tie. Anyways, so that's it, guys. That's the Christmas tree frame. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So we got that you can put your spin on anything. This is more simple. With my cheater bow, I think the smaller bow would have looked better, but I don't know. Or you can make your own bow, get some fancy stuff, and get some picks and different little ornaments. You can do whatever you want. So I just gave you the tools to do it, and you can do it without or with a trunk. Here's my white one. It's got the big bow on it as well.
what's the color green you used again?
I think it's called an apple green or something. Here's the white one. You guys can see what I did. I used a thick metallic and then just the normal metallic white to give it a little bit of a different, and I made it more sleek looking. And I just added red ornaments. Now you could probably put green and everything in there. I think I got bored after putting on a couple. But that's a white one. And I didn't put a trunk on it. There's the green with different color greens, and this is the green we just did. So it's all the same. Like I said, you can do your petals or your tree stems or whatever. You can use real stems. You can use old Christmas tree, cut it all up and make an actual tree that looks like a tree. Sky's the limit. So
Just waiting for everybody's designs.
yeah, you guys will do much more better things than I can do with these, but I just gave you the tools. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And there's my witch and my horse. I put this cool background. I'm gonna be moving this all to the our new office space and everything.
What time did you go on sale?
Oh,
Are you doing like midnight things?
yeah, I'll try and post them by midnight.
It's like the Apple, like 25. They're gonna.
All right, let's see if there's any question. You like the white one? Yeah, the white one's pretty, really pretty, especially when the sun hits it. I kept it really simple. And if you have any questions or having any problems with it, just let me know. Give us a shout. We can't help you if we don't know if there's a problem. And yeah, so I will try and get them up by midnight tonight. So as soon as I finish this tutorial, I'll list them. And I will put my cheater bows, and like I said, I got these at Paper Mart. You can get them at Paper Mart too. I bought a whole bunch of them. Again, we will be moving starting Wednesday into the warehouse. So we will be getting hopefully stuff onto the website by next week that you guys can purchase, zip ties, mesh, all that stuff. And yeah.
Are you going to redo this video?
Yeah, I'll probably redo it and post it on the website because we got interrupted. And so I'll redo it and get the videographer to do it. But as you can see, once you do one row, it's very easy and basic. So if you got the first row mastered, you'll have no problem with the rest. Like I said, kick back, put a movie on, grab a coffee, relax, get your hubby to cut some mesh for you. And
What are the two shades of green on that one?
oh, I think it's lime green and then like an apple green. I don't know.
Where's your backdrop from?
My backdrop. I think I got it on Amazon. I got another one too. It's really, really cool. It looks like a big barn door. And then I just got this, it's an actual background holder. It's like a big frame thing. So I got all this stuff because we're going to be moving it to the offices. So I'm actually going to have an office just for videoing. So that will be really cool. So it'll have lots of light in it and everything else.
Michelle's going to think about you from Mexico.
She's going to what?
Have fun moving. I'll be thinking about you from Mexico.
Oh, Michelle. You're going to be sweating. It's going to be too hot. Well, you're from Texas. You're used to it. But anyways, okay, I got to go because spray. Make sure you spray. Even though these are going to be for winter and there's still lots of sun in the winter. So make sure you spray any of your wreaths when you're finished because you don't want the color to go. So I got this clear Rust-Oleum. I bought this from AC Moore yesterday, and it's wood plastic. It's UV resistant, clear, UV resistant, non-yellowing. This is what you need to seal your wreath because you don't want it fading because it will fade very fast in the sunlight. Okay, so thanks for joining me, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And don't be afraid to try different things and make your own Christmas tree. Put your own touch on it. Different sells. So if you find something different and you make something really cool, that will sell. So give yourself play with some mesh and give yourself just have fun with it. Okay? Don't take it so serious. Don't overthink. If you overthink, then you really, then OCD kicks in. Everybody's got a little bit of OCD in them. Just have fun with it. That's why I said put a movie on and just do your thing. And and enjoy and take your time. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Say bye, Dave.
Bye.
Bye, Dave.